A vigil is planned in South Austin Saturday evening for the man shot and killed by an ICE agent this week in Houston. Organizers say they plan to call for an independent investigation into the shooting death of Lorenzo Salgado Araujo. New details from the Trump administration about what led to that shooting are also raising more questions. So joining us now to discuss her reporting into all of this is Alex Wynn with the Texas Tribune. Alex, welcome to the show and thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I want to begin with what the Department of Homeland Security is now sharing. What's catching a lot of scrutiny in particular is that the agency admitted that this man was not whom they were looking for exactly in this operation. What did DHS put out there?
Yeah, so we received a statement from DHS yesterday, which said that they received a credible tip from law enforcement partners. We don't know who the partners are, and we're trying to dig into that. But according to DHS, ICE officers started doing a surveillance on a Houston home based on that tip. And then they saw two white vans at the property weeks prior to the shooting. And on July 7, they were at this address when they saw a white van with whom someone they said resembled the target. And then they followed the van and then initiate the vehicle stop on Lorenzo van, which led to his fatal shooting.
Mm. And also we're hearing a lot from Houston Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia. She is sharing a lot of information after she said she talked to the acting director of ICE. What all did she put out there too?
Yeah, so she has shared a lot of information with us and also publicly today. I think one of the biggest things she mentioned is that, the target was obviously not Lorenzo. She said that she heard there was a administrative warrant for someone who might have been in the van. And an administrative warrant, she emphasized, is not, signed by an independent judge and is not a judicial warrant. At the same time, she said that she learned from the acting director that ICE officer in the case did not have any body camera or dash camera. So we don't know how much footage there is of this incident from law enforcement side.
Yeah, and can you describe for us what are some of the investigations that are now looking into what happened to Lorenzo and how he died?
Yeah, so I think right now we're at a very early stage of the investigation. We know that FBI Houston is leading an investigation into whether there was an assault on the federal law enforcement officer. The Department of Homeland Security Office of Inspector General is the one that is investigating the shooting itself. And the Harris County DA office is also leading its own investigation. But, the DA has said publicly that they've been getting a lot of difficulty accessing the evidence in this case, given the federal incident. And they're their investigator have been to the scene and visited places to collect surveillance evidence, and they're calling for the public to help with, any eyewitnesses or anyone with footage to come forward and help out.
And some of Lorenzo's family members have been speaking out publicly, including to a lot of reporters out there. What are they really sharing about who he was?
Yeah, he was like a hardworking man who really raised his family to be hardworking like him. He's been here for nearly 35 years, really built his life in Houston. And, the versions of event that ICE has shared publicly is something that they don't believe their dad would have done in terms of trying to attack law enforcement officer and not stopping for them. In this case, we know that ICE were in unmarked vehicles. And so that they said might have contributed to him being worried, of being robbed, for example, instead of him intentionally running away or trying to attack ICE in any way.
Well, Alex is only just one of several reporters with the Texas Tribune following this particular case. So you can check out all of their incredible reporting at the Texas Tribune's website. So I'll direct you there too. But Alex Wynn, thank you again for joining us and great job with your reporting.
Thanks for having me.